Anyways, like I was saying that, if you pray that God does His will for you, He can even give you things that are better than what you can give yourself. Whatever you feel that you can give yourself, God can always give you better things than you can. You can ask God for something to prayer, but then God does His will for you, not your will. He can always give you something far greater than what you could give yourself. That's when you will say, oh, I'm glad God didn't be giving my will. I'm glad God didn't do things according to my will. I'm glad God didn't give me this. I'm glad God didn't give me that. I'm glad God didn't do my will, because my will, I wouldn't have gotten as good, but God gave me, He did His will for me, and He gave me something far more greater than anything that would be of my will. God gave me stuff that's far greater than, if God would have done my will, He would have given me things that not as good as what He would give me. So God gave me better by doing His will for me. He gave me better than I could even do for myself, and that was according to my will. And so now I'm learning this lesson. This is a lesson that I am really learning. And I'm learning this lesson well, that when God does His will for you, He can even give you something better than what you ask for. Something better. If God does His will for you, He can even give you greater things than what you ask Him for through prayer. But this can only happen if God does His will for you. If you ask God to do your will, if you ask God to do your will for you, you get something, but then you only get what you ask for. And if you ask for God's will to be done, rather than you say, God, don't do my will, but do your will for me, and then you compare them, and you see that, oh yes, God would give me the much greater, much better things. I'm glad they went with God's will and not my own. I'm beginning to learn this. I don't know everything about it, but I'm beginning to learn, and I'm hoping in future days and months and years that I'm going to know a lot more about God's will than what I know now.